Yeah, my brother, my fellow editors, good day. Most of you has been asking me how I go about the um, the effects. Um, I'm about to give out the tutorial. I'm about to explain the tutorial to each and every one of us here. So I shot my video this way and I reacted to it, as you can see. Yeah. After that, I launched my software After Effects. So after launching the software After Effects, so after launching your projects, that's After Effects, so you open a new project. After that, you import your footage. So on the new project you just opened, don't mind my system, I'm working on it. I'm working, so that is why I'm working. So after that, you drag it to your new timeline. Here is the footage. So as I've said earlier, I reacted on the video. Now this is how we go. You create a new solid. You can name it anything you like. You can name it, you can leave it that way, but you let it to be in a white color. This is white. You pick your white color and you okay. So this is your new solid. So after that, you reduce the opacity. Some people use tracking instead of this style, but I use this instead of tracking. So I reduce mine to 41 just to see the footage under it. So you can leave it at 50 or between 50, 45 or 40. So that's that. So you now come to your tools here. So I click on alter, then I change it to round, to circle. Depending on the type of effect you want to use, change it to circle. So I pick, so here is it. Now that is all we want to do now. So we now track this circle I just made. Now you track it. You first of all set it to your suitable size. You set it to your suitable size. You get it now? So you set it. Now this is how we track. You bring it down. Here. Your masking, you reduce your, come to your transform. Now position, you click on position, so you track it up. I believe you all know this. You track it up. Now you now set it to your level, to how you want it to be. But you like this point from beginning to the end of the footage. You can see it now. So you can as well set it. You can set it very well. You can set it very well. Tracking, that is tracking. You can set it the way you want it to be. The way you want it to be. You set it very well, as you can see. So you can see it now. You track it. After tracking this, you right click, you close this, you right click and transform it to orient, auto orient. This auto orient now is off. Auto, sorry, I have a call. So you now highlight on the two objects, the first one and the second one project. You highlight on it, you right click, you pre-compose, move all attributes into new composition, move all attributes into new composition, meaning that putting the two together and in a folder out here. So that is all on the timeline now. As you can see it now is a white, you can see it as a white object, but it has rolled the way we want it. As you can see it, it rolls the way we want it. That is all. Now this is where we are now going. Now see the under one, this main project, this main footage, that's where we add the effects. CC glass, as you can see it, CC glass. We have to transition not the first one, CC glass. You add it to the down footage, the main footage. Check it. You see it now, there is white object on the footage, so it shows that we are getting what we are doing. We are getting it. So we now come to the effect control surface. You change this to alpha. Changing it to alpha means anything you are doing on the down subject, it will reflect on the first one, on the first footage. So you just have to manage my video this way. Now you change the layer to compose. The first one, this is it. The first one to compose, recompose, and we change this one to alpha. Now check. As you can see now this I do my own. This is what we will now work on. You play around this. You play around this footage. You play around them. You play around. As you are doing it, you check your video. you play around this. You can see it now. Now you reduce this, you reduce it very well, you play around it, see it. That's where you start your work. The more you do it, you check it. You now come to light. Light means the more light on it, so is what you work on. You are working on this. Just follow the step one after another. Shady, how there's shade on it. Now you see it now. It's still showing as white. Good. So you see the first composition, your first footage, you now remove it. You won't delete, you just cut it off. Just remove the eye. Now look at it now. See it now. Yet we still have not gotten what we are doing, what we want. So this is where you now work on. So you work on this very well till you get what you are doing, till you get it perfectly. Till you get it perfectly, that's where you work on. So you play around this till you get it perfectly. Till you get it perfectly. Till you get it perfectly. So this is how I do my own. As you can see, it's what I'm doing. So the more you increase or you decrease, you see the footage working, as you can see it. So now left for you how to perfect. So left to you on how to perfect it. So that's it. So you work on this very well till you get it perfectly. Till you get it perfectly. So if you don't get it perfectly, you don't leave it alone until you get it perfectly. So that is all. So that is that. So you play around it very well till you get what you want. So you can see it. You work on it very well. So you can see it. Till you perfect it. That's where you work on. So you can see it. So thanks very much. Manage it, then you get it very well. Work on it very well. You get it perfectly. God bless.